Hey, it's Ms. Brock, and I'm excited to teach you how to prep your table for paint today. I already got some on me, so don't freak out. But every person today, when you get your table, you're going to get a carton that is going to match your table color. Notice it's labeled nicely. You're also going to have a little thing of tape where you're going to need to tear these tiny little pieces of tape to attach your value scale painting to a piece of cardboard. So I've already kind of prepped mine a little bit. I placed it here. I'm going to put very small pieces of tape in every corner. And you don't need big ones because if you use too big, we're going to run out really fast. And then you just need to write your name and your period. I'm going to put the best because I'm by myself, aka solo. Okay. The instructions are actually over here, but we're going to watch a video to help us go step by step. But the goal is to be able to create the value scale using paint. We're going to be using blue as our main color for mixing, and then it'll change when it comes to your painting that you're actually going to do. Now, once you have this all prepped, the next thing you need to do is to come over here to the green basket, which is going to be here. And inside here, we have scrap paper, things that I have extra copies for. This is going to be our painting palette. I forgot to show you, but right next to it is where the table protectors go. And this is your painting palette. So when you get this, you're gonna place this next to your artwork and then get ready to paint. Now your team, you're gonna have to devise a plan and how you want this to open, especially for those who have a small box. For my other tables, you have bigger boxes. So this might be able to actually fit on the inside. Doesn't matter to me as long as we try to keep the table clean. So that way we will be able to spend more time painting and less time cleaning up, especially since our periods are so small. I don't want to waste time doing things that aren't necessary. So once you get this bad boy open, you're gonna start painting. And this is where you're gonna actually use this guy, okay? This guy's gonna actually where you dip paint. So no one's gonna be mixing in these. This should stay as clean as you find it. But when you come to get your colors out, and we're gonna go through the video, it's gonna show you through that, you're gonna dip paint out and place it onto your palette, okay? Now, I want you, see this paintbrush is dirty? Would I dip this into the white? No way. Would I dip it into the black? No way. If you just dip it the same way you did the blue, it's gonna be messy. But since blue is our main color that we're gonna be starting from, this blue is gonna stay fine and it's actually gonna end up with the original color, which is 3. So you'll paint this whole section in, okay? Notice when I'm painting, I'm going back and forth. Now we're gonna start mixing, okay? So now that I'm mixing, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to follow the instructions. So 1 is gonna be 2 dots of black, 2 is gonna be 1 dot of black, 3 is the original color, 4 is 1 dot of white, and original color with 2 dots of white, okay? Since I'm starting from the middle, I'm gonna work my way this way first, okay? Notice my paintbrush is a little bit dirty, but don't freak out. I'm gonna start with number 4, and I'm gonna get 1 dot of white. So when I come to pressing this, I'm gonna go really quick. And you see what I did? I actually covered the paintbrush, so it kept this clean. If you start swirling, it's gonna ruin it, and you're gonna be that kid that ruined the paint. So I'm gonna lay this white down and start mixing it in, okay? Notice I'm staying on my palette. Now the main thing you wanna check is this color lighter than this color? Let's check it on the value scale. Yes, it looks whiter. So that's our next step down. Now we go to 5, okay? 5 is original color with 2 dots of white. So we're gonna keep that original color. I'm gonna scoot some over, and I'm gonna do 2 dots. Ready? Dip in real fast. 1, drop it off. Okay, sorry, I dropped it off. 2, and I'm gonna take that and mix it. Your main goal is to make sure that this looks whiter or lighter than that color. Now, if it doesn't look as white, feel free to dip one more little dip and add more. As I come over here to paint, it is definitely whiter. So I'm gonna keep that here, okay? Now that you're done with getting the lighter colors, I'm gonna switch over here to the blacks, right? My original color is here, so I'm gonna take my paintbrush and I'm gonna wipe off as much of that white as I can on my palette. Okay, I'm not gonna waste it. Now I'm gonna come to 2. 2 says 1 dot of black with color. So black is a lot stronger than white, so you really wanna be tiny. I'm gonna just do a little tiny dip. Okay, drop it off, grab a little bit of blue, and then mix it in. Now, this has gotten really dark really fast. So I may actually want to bring some over here with my brush still having black on it and just mix it. Remember, the goal is just to be 1 step darker than here. Okay, definitely is. Now, number 1, 2 dots of black plus color. When I made this, I think I dipped too much. It definitely is darker. So I'm gonna come mix it, all that I have left, mix it with a little bit of black, and let's paint it and see if it's darker. Absolutely, okay? So when you're done, you should have a value scale with the blue as your original color. On this side goes your tints, because we added white. On this side should be your shades, because we added black. Now, as I'm looking back, these colors look very similar. So I may want to come back here and add a little more black, because this should be my ultimate black. Okay? Once you're done with that, stop there, because we're going to add a different color tomorrow, and you're going to demonstrate that you can do it with a different color. All you're going to do is take this bad boy on the cardboard. You're not going to take it off. Walk it over, and you're going to place it onto the drying rack. And to do it on the drying rack, I'm going to lay it on the side so 2 can fit. And then once this is full, then I'll dip it down. Okay? Last but not least, I have this really dirty paintbrush. I'm going to take this, close up my paint. This goes back into the container. I'll wipe my paintbrush pretty well. This is now trash. So this goes into the garbage. Nice, handy, and clean. And then this is gonna go into the paint bucket to get washed. So you won't have to worry about that. All right, so that's how we do our value scale.